I got thousands of dollars from the ENS airdrop, but all I could think about was, my goodness, how much have I missed out on for pretty much ignoring airdrops before? Like, I know some people who got 6 figures from the DYDX airdrop, and I didn't even know about that until much later. That's why I had to make a change here. I vowed to spend more time looking into potential airdrops and do whatever it takes to qualify for them. Anyways, I've been researching a ton and I want to share with you the top 10 potential airdrops on my radar. I'll share what they're about, what you can do to qualify, and wrap it all up with some pro tips. So if you don't want to miss out on free money, then this video is for you. Strap in, my friend, and let's roll the intro. Alright, let's jump right in to my first potential airdrop, wallets. I'm talking MetaMask, which is owned by Consensus. They've been teasing hard about their own token. Their founder even dubbed it Mask. Here's the thing though, I'm not sure that just having the wallet itself will be enough to qualify. You may have to do stuff like use their built-in token swap feature as well. I recommend you do that real quick when you get a chance, just to increase the chances of qualifying before any potential snapshot. Now besides MetaMask, all other Web3 wallets may be a prime candidate for future airdrops, like the Phantom wallet in the Solana ecosystem, for example. And there are many other ones, some of which have their own token already. Now, my second potential airdrop would be your DeFi dashboards, like Zapper, for example. You connect your wallet to their site and they help you track all your DeFi positions as well as enter new ones from their easy-to-use interface. Another really similar one in this category is called Zerion. As for how to qualify for their potential airdrops, I'd recommend connecting your wallet to their web app and also using some of their features to do DeFi stuff. Moving on, rapid fire to my third potential airdrop, which is Open. They are a decentralized options protocol where you can buy puts and calls on popular coins like ETH, BTC, Uni, Sushi, etc. As for how to qualify, that's simple. Just trade some of the options available on their platform. Well, only if you have experience with them, that is. Otherwise, you're gonna get wrecked. But yeah, besides Open, there are a ton of other projects in this broader category of DeFi derivatives. And I bet you that a lot of them will give out airdrops in the future. Just be on the lookout in this niche and try them out if you know what you're doing. In the meantime, let's shift our focus to number 4, which would be Matcha. This is a DEX aggregator actually, very similar to 1inch, but made by the ZeroX team. And they already have their own ZRX token. I'm not super confident that they'll create a separate token for Matcha, but hey, it wouldn't be the first time. Other projects have created separate tokens for different products before. As for how to qualify, just use Matcha to do some DEX trades. They route your order through different DEXs to get the best rates. It's super simple. I mean, I've used it before and definitely recommend it. Now, before we get to my number 5 airdrop, which I think may be the most lucrative one of them all, I want to give a quick shout out to our longtime channel sponsors, Crypto.com. Their app lets you trade so many hot tokens even before big exchanges like Coinbase or Binance lists them. Like AVAX was a great example of this. But they also have a crypto debit card, which I've been using for years now. You top it up with crypto and you can use it in any store that accepts Visa, which is like all stores. Anyways, if you do want a Visa debit card, you should use my link down below because we both get a $25 bonus for doing so. Alright, so number 5 would be layer 2 networks on Ethereum. Like Arbitrum came out as one of the earliest layer 2 scaling solutions for Ethereum. But they don't have their own token quite yet. If history tells us anything though, they will likely introduce one in the future. This may also be the case for their competitor Optimism, which is a separate layer 2 network. And finally, ZK Sync is a big one as well, and actually they use ZK rollups, which are supposed to be way more powerful and better than the type of rollups that Optimism and Arbitrum use. But anyways, if you want to qualify, be sure to bridge some of your assets over to the networks, and you should probably keep your funds there for a while and interact with some DeFi protocols in their ecosystem as well. Moving on to number 6 airdrop, which is Polymarket. They are a decentralized predictions market where you can bet on the outcome of many different events like elections, sports, crypto prices, whatever really. I actually used it before and made some money. I mean, their whole process was still a little bit of a hassle back then, but hopefully they've improved their workflow by now. To qualify for their potential airdrop, just go place a bet or make a prediction. It's pretty straightforward. On the other hand, if you're not about that betting life, then you could go to my number 7 airdrop, which would be Token Sets. They are a protocol for creating indices of various crypto assets. Like their DeFi Pulse Index or DPI, it's a great way of getting exposure to DeFi projects without going through the hassle of acquiring 10 plus coins yourself. They also have the MVI token, which represents a basket of metaverse projects. And you can buy these index tokens on your usual popular dexes. My prediction is that if you hold some of their index tokens or create an index yourself, then you'll likely qualify for their potential airdrop. Next up, number 8 would be Hop Protocol. They are a protocol and exchange for helping you convert your tokens from one layer 2 network to another. Like you can send your USDC from Polygon to Optimism or XDAI to Arbitrum, and it's super easy to do so with their interface. Of course, to qualify, just use their app to hop networks, or perhaps even provide liquidity / stake some coins, because they let you do that as well. Alright, number 9 would be all about the NFT related projects, and a few of them already have their own token, like Rarible and their Rari token. But for this one, I'm thinking projects like Foundation. This is super straightforward. You can buy or sell NFTs on their platform. Just go buy some of their collections or artwork in order to qualify. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, which would be OpenSea. Because there's been a lot of rumors that they were going to launch their own token ASAP. But it looks like that's not going to happen because Larry Cermak reported that they were going to go for an equity exit instead of tokens. That's too bad for any of you NFT flippers out there. And last but definitely not least is my number 10, Sablier. This is pretty neat because this protocol enables the constant streaming of money from one party to another. Instead of waiting for a bi-weekly paycheck to hit your bank account, you could get paid in really small increments every second in ETH. As for how to get their potential airdrop, you may have to convince your employer to set up a stream for you. Or you could just set one up yourself to pay someone like a freelancer perhaps. Alright, that was my top 10 potential airdrops Fast and Furious style, but hold up here because I have some pro tips to share with you. First, I want to note that there is no guarantee that any of these projects will have an airdrop in the future. It is pretty likely given the trend, but it's by no means a guarantee. Like for example, we all thought OpenSea was going to have one, but that's looking unlikely now. As for how to qualify for these airdrops, I think if we just use these products or platforms in a legitimate manner, then we shouldn't have to worry about anything. It's the people who try to game the system that may receive way less tokens than what they were going for. But also, I recommend that you think hard about what the teams are looking for when they decide how to divvy up their airdrop. Otherwise, you may find yourself with a lot less tokens than you're expecting, or maybe even 0 tokens if you didn't do the requisite actions. Some common things that they look for are the amount of time spent, the amount of volume that you bring, or even the amount of addresses that you used. Just one final tip here is that many airdrops that we've seen in the past pump heavily after launch and then retrace quite a bit afterwards. Just keep that in mind when you decide what to do with your tokens post airdrop. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, I recommend you watch this one where I share my first take on the ENS airdrop token. Or you can watch this one where I share my top 10 staking coins for 2021. Anyways, I'm Kevin from Coinsider. I can't wait to see you on the next one, and cheers.